Hello everyone, this is the Super Wig Maker, and today I'm making another video for another order. For this order I'm making a frontal for a lady, but I also ordered the hair for her, and I plan to contact the factory to send me hair like that. Now this hair is identical to that, but I straightened this because I'm ready to process that, and I just left this unprocessed in order to show you how the natural look looks. Now here's what. We wanted wavy hair, but they always manage to screw the orders. I don't really understand it. Why do they screw the orders? Instead of wavy hair, they actually send curly. Now, don't get me wrong. Actually, this is, I just straightened. This is the same hair as I said. Don't get me wrong. This hair is pretty nice, and you can see that when you finger comb it, it turns nice. Look at this beautiful curl. It starts off as thick and bigger, and then ends up in a more tight curl, which is the natural way to have curls. They're not too fake. They're not like the same throughout the hair. Also the hair, and I'm gonna need this to show you. It's semi-double drawn, which means that it starts thick and the ends are not as thick as the top part, but you can see that we still have plenty of hair. Another mistake that they did is that we wanted two of these 20 inches and one of these 16 inches, but they accidentally sent us 3 times 20 inches, which is better. So the lady said that she doesn't want this to be like a typical just brown. This is like a black brown, a typical one. And the hair seems to be like it's a mild yucky, and I can actually see this in the hair that I straightened. It still has a little bit of a kink to that. It's like the hair is bouncy and nice, and it seems to have like a little bit of a texture. It doesn't look like European hair at all. It's not Chinese thick hair. It's beautiful hair, and I'm actually contacting a factory that makes this hair in order to be able to have similar hair to this, ready to be sold, because I really want to have hair here ready to be sold to people, or make units with that. There are a couple of white strands, but it's okay. So when you have super virgin hair, this is what happens. You make a mild bleach, you do not damage the hair, but you get such a great lift. Look at that. And this is the pre-bleaching. I haven't dyed the hair yet, and the hair is so nice. I mean, I can run my hands through that, and it just goes like, it's almost like you can feel the texture, but it's like silk at the same time. I don't know, and it's the same for everything. Now this lightened slightly more than that, and also seems to have a little bit more intense curl pattern, so I'm gonna use it on top. And this seems to have lightened slightly less because I left it less time. Apparently it's not different hair, but after I'm gonna dye them. I got all the dyes here for the job. I got 4 of them because this is a lot of hair. I'm gonna see how that looks, and then I proceed to making the piece. I'm super happy for that, and I wish this is a beautiful curl pattern, but she wanted wavy hair, not curly. But what can you do in this case? Also, today I'm so pissed off. So many weeks I have like very loose orders and jobs. I have plenty of time. Not plenty of time, I have plenty of time not to have to work too many hours. And right now at this point, I'm working on this unit, and I also have another 4 orders waiting because I just got the packages within 4 days, like 1, 2, 3, 4 days I was getting packages. So I'm pissed off because I have to work like all day long to be able to make the orders on time, and people will have also to wait a little bit. I'm not a robot, so please bear with me, whoever has an order. But anyway, yeah, let's continue with this order. Let's not hassle anymore. So 6 days later, and 2 days also worth of work. These are 6 dyes that I use because I need 2 dyes per bundle, because one bundle has a lot of hair. Now these 2 are still drying. The sound that you hear in the background is from the fan that is blowing them. And I can say that the color turned to be a pretty nice base of like a neutral, not ash, it's neutral brown, which is very beautiful in color. I really like it. And the other one is still a little bit more wet, so I have it in the heater, so it appears darker because it's more wet. It will have to cool down, sorry, to get dry. So I'm gonna put it back in the fan in order to make it dry faster. And I have the mold that she didn't send a mold, she actually sent a photograph of her hairline. So what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna pin down, there it is. So I'm gonna pin I just realized that this kind of matches the hairline and the measurements of the dude. Once again, that it's gonna save the day, so I'm gonna pin it right in the middle. Then I'm gonna pin down the sides, making sure that it lays flat enough. Doesn't really matter at this point because this is just the mold. And I'm gonna have to cut this off because I only need to know exactly where the center U part is gonna be and where the side U part is gonna be. So I don't think that I need that because I know how far I have to go. So I'm gonna pin everything down, I'm gonna make the base, and then I'm gonna come back to you. I'm gonna skip this part because I've already done it before. So yeah. Okay, small update. It looks like Frankenstein right now. So here's what. This is the center parting that you wanted. This is the side parting that you wanted. I'm gonna cut off the middle, and then I'm gonna fold them. And it's also gonna go all the way to the front. Also, what else? Yeah, I'm gonna make the back seam. I already stitched that. I already attached the front lace, which is not visible for now because it's like it's very transparent. And I'm gonna cut off the excess in the front because this is where I attached it, so I need to cut off the excess from the inside. And then I'm ready to ventilate. I'm gonna cut this, make the folds, and then I'm gonna show you exactly how it looks in the end. I just wanted to show you how it looks now. And I don't even know why I put this yellow thread. I don't need it. I mean, it's not even visible like that. I'm gonna keep that for now because I want to see the edges, and this one as well is necessary for now. These are very necessary. And yeah, I'm gonna come back to you in a moment. So it's all done. I have finished the wig cap, as you can see. Oh, I need some pins back here. I forgot to put them. As you can see, I have the two openings. I have put a little bit of extra lace here, but you cannot see it because it's the fragile lace. So I have to make a good seam, and she will be able to sew it on her head, her braids, obviously. And I've put the ribbon in the back to back it up. And of course, I want to show you that the front part is open as well, and I'm going to show you in a moment how I told her that I could possibly help her keep it intact, because this is going to flap up. It's not kept by anything. It's pinned down now. Also, the 4 inches are behind the ribbon is not included in the 4 inches. Okay, so the 4 inches is from the mark here until here. I'm not going to ventilate the ribbon, so the ribbon is beyond the order that she had. I'm not stealing anyone. Okay, so I just finished ventilating everything except the HD hairline. These are the 2 partings. I'm going to show you later all the details. Yeah, I'm gonna attach the string here, an invisible thread from here to here, so as to keep this from flapping, and then I'm gonna ventilate everything, and I'm gonna see how that looks. So let's just see how I do that. Now, you probably won't be able to see what I'm doing, but I'm gonna take advantage of the bobinette structure, and I'm gonna pull a single line of the same material that it's used on this little bobinette, and I see that it's not long enough, so I might have to take it from the other side or take it from here maybe. I'm just pulling a single strand of denier 40 from the lace, and I have to cut it here. And this seems very fragile, but it's not. It's extremely powerful. Although it's very transparent and fine and undetectable, it's very powerful. I'm gonna tie another self knot so as to hope that it's gonna reinforce it a little bit. A double knot. Okay, it's all done and finished. I'm gonna take it out of the mold to show you how it looks, and I hope it turns out well with this little string that I put here. Otherwise, I don't know how she's going to put it. I don't need to bleach the knots, she said so. Also, she's like darker skinned than I am, and this is just a white background. So this hair is not like too much lighter than, I mean, it's not like pale skin, so the knots shouldn't be that visible anyway. So let me just take it out and show you against my skin. When I was ventilating that, I was trying to make highlights and lowlights, but it kind of seems that it looks like blended hair, like hair with dimension, not a single color, but two different colors. It does seem to have a little bit lighter hair on the hairline because I wanted this to be, I did it intentionally. And these are the two partings, one U parting and the other U parting. And also they are multi-directional, so they fluff up, you know, they have a little bit of a bounce. But if she ordered a normal one without these holes here, she would be able to part it anywhere she wanted. Of course, bleaching the knots would make it better, but there's no need for that now. Everywhere. This side too. And as I said, I don't see any prominent highlights, but I don't think this is gonna be a problem. I do see a little bit, but I think it's just fine the way it is. Okay, it kind of looks a little fragile, but it's not. And you can see that if I put it against my skin, I don't know if I can. It does hold it down. Otherwise, you realize that this would be flapping up if I didn't have these two strings over here. I don't know, I hope it works. I don't know how she's gonna stitch it. If she doesn't like it, she can actually cut it off. It's invisible against skin. You can see that. She doesn't even have to cut it. So yeah, that's the inside, how that looks. This is the rest of the hairline. Thick yet feathered. It doesn't look too light, too dense or anything. Yeah, I think I'm satisfied with this. The color turned out well. Everything is good. So yeah, I think I'm ready to finish this order. But the last thing I need to do, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it now, is that she needs, remember the two different hair colors that I got? This is the normal neutral brown, and this is something like a little lighter, which looks a little like a highlight color. So what I promised her to do is to take little snippets of like this amount and then stitch it along with the wefting, and this way I'm gonna create, you know, the highlighting. Like you can see that there's a difference in color, just a little bit. It's very subtle, but it's good nonetheless. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do this with the sewing machine, but before I do that, I will have to put some more fray check on this one because I'm gonna be cutting this like 1 to 1.5 centimeters wide, so it might have a little bit of shedding in the beginning, so I'm gonna put a little more of that, hoping that it's not gonna shed too much, and then I'm gonna stitch it here. I don't know exactly how much I'm gonna space it. Probably I'm gonna measure it and see how much of this I have and how much of this, so as to know the ratio of that to that. So let's just see. So everything is finished. You can see that I have these little pieces sewn in every 8 centimeters approximately. You can see that it has a little bit of highlight, and you can see the highlights in there. They're not too prominent. This is a highlight, for example. This is a highlight. And I also strained the big one, and you can see the prominent highlighting. It's actually good. I like it. There is another one. Yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching. Ask me anything you want. I will put my email again. I'm still a little busy with the orders, so until 2016 I won't be able to take any new orders. But if you watch this video like much later, just go ahead and send me a mail. Yeah, thanks for watching.